fans, welcome to another episode of the SA Artist Spotlight. We are joined by probably our favourite band of the show, the Parlotones.
What do you mean, probably?
Okay, we are joined by our favourite band of the
Correct.
show, the Parlotones. It's been a while since we last caught up. How you guys been?
Good.
Yeah?
See, that's my answer for everything.
Is it?
Yeah. Welcome on the show. Good. How you been? Good.
Thanks.
How do you like your steak?
Glenn, how do you like your steak?
Fine, and you?
Absent.
I don't really.
Okay, so we're here on the stories behind the songs, and it's a tour that's been born out of obviously a book that you guys are going to be releasing.
Yeah.
So I guess the question on everybody's lips, A, what on earth makes you want to write a book? And secondly, what's that process like? Because it's obviously something that doesn't just happen overnight. Are we going to write a book?
Well, yeah, it's kind of just it's not biographical. It's not a biography or an autobiography. It's more a book about the stories behind the songs. So it's more specific. Each song will have a story around it, whether it's what inspired it or what influenced it, or just an anecdote. You know, maybe, for example, "Push Me to the Floor" happened at the World Cup. Yeah, so it's kind of just the stories that ultimately shape the songs, and in turn shape the albums, and across the years. And
A lot of years it's been.
It's been many.
Okay, so obviously you take that book and then you transpire it into a tour, which is obviously you guys have designed it to be more than just about the music, but more of like a storytelling experience to take your fans and the audience on a journey with you. What was the need to kind of want to give this side of your life back to the fans or back to the people who follow you?
Desperation.
We need some
We're
money.
all out of ideas.
We need some bucks.
Yeah.
No, seriously, because I mean, you guys could quite easily just carry on do your shows, but to actually come up with the idea of wanting to take people on more than just a musical experience, but more of a storytelling kind of experience. I mean, why do that?
Yeah, I think it's just people have seen us in various, they've seen us do our rock show a gazillion times, and we try and at least do something fresh each new year. Last year was orchestrated.
Yeah.
This year's the stories thing. I don't know what will be next. Maybe we'll just go back to good old plain fashion performing. But I think it gives the fans that do come back year after year something different.
With you guys being around for so long, do you guys feel pressure each year to come up with something different that you can? I'm not trying to say your fans will always be your fans, but just something different for them to experience to keep them interested and along with the journey. I mean, or
Yeah, I think you got to, like we've always said, when you sort of get to that level, you got to keep on that level. So, yes, we do feel pressurized to, to create new ideas and come up with new whatevers, just to get that attention, and keep your name out there and stuff like that. Otherwise, you'll die.
cool.
Not literally.
What are your plans for the rest of this year?
We do not know. We're going to finish this tour,
Yeah,
and then we're going to start writing our new album.
another Parlotones album. Obviously, because we're here for stories behind the songs, you guys are going to play a song for us. What song have you chosen? And tell us a little story about that song.
We've chosen Suitcase, and Paul will tell you the story because he tells the story every night.
Paul, you better make this entertaining.
Okay, once upon a time.
Okay.
No, well, the song Suitcase, it's full of metaphors and allusions to traveling and what it's like being in a band. It's all like see the world through a window pane. And my favorite line, Khan says, because everyone always says, what's it like touring in America? What's it like touring in Germany? What's it like playing to people in Ireland? And it's actually the same. Like, it doesn't really change. The Khan had a line says, the bars are all the same, only the accents change. It's kind of that very similar human experience everywhere you go.
Mm-hmm.
But also there's a line where he sings about he's got a coffin for a bed, and everyone's like thought it was quite negative. It's like singing about dying. But it's actually on the
Con Morbid.
Con
Sorry,
Morbid,
that's a bad joke.
Con more dead. They're on the German tour buses. You sleep upstairs in little cubicles.
On all tour buses.
Yeah.
Yeah, not only
Yeah.
Well,
Don't ruin this story. Come on.
on German tour buses specifically, they actually tell you to sleep with your head in the opposite direction of the steering wheel, because the driver says if he has to hit brakes, you can break your neck. Like
Perfect thing
that's
you want to hear before a peaceful
wonderful,
night,
yeah.
before a night's sleep.
Yeah, but anyway, someone once woke up and said, I can't do this anymore. It feels like I'm sleeping in a coffin. So that's where coffin for a bed came
Who was that person?
Probably Willie.
from. Yeah. He was
Sounds like something
He
a
was
Willie would
starving
say.
for
Yeah.
hydration one morning.
I was starving of hydration. I can't take this. I feel like I'm in a coffin. Got a suitcase for a home and a coffin for a bed. Boredom has rendered me an apocalyptic head. Groundhog Day is here to stay as the band begins to play. I've got a suitcase for a home and a coffin for a bed. Struggling to sleep without these rolling ties in the streets. Whiskey, woman, and wine are the only friends we meet. Oh, it's peculiar how we shape the rules we follow in our dreams. I've got a suitcase for a home and a coffin for a bed. Bars are all the same, only the accents change. Man, I've seen the world looking through window pane. I hope we reach our dreams before we all fall down dead. I've got a suitcase for a home and a coffin for a bed. I kiss my love goodbye, I wipe the moisture from her cheeks. I say I see you every night, my dear, in the place we call our dreams. She says it's not the point, honey, I sleep better when I hear you breathe. She says you, me, in this place is what I call my dreams. I say I take you everywhere, darling, I hope that you believe. I kiss my love goodbye, the coffin I must heave. That's where the solo would normally go. I guess the world's in fact my home, my dreams, my bed. There's nothing in this world I'd rather do instead. Forget about the sadness in the words you may have read. I've got the world for a home, my dreams for a bed. I've got the world for a home and my dreams for a bed.
Shout out to you, Alex.